It's Freedom Challenge Day 7 of 7. So what now? What next for freedom? Did you know that the freedomhouse.org 2021 report discusses significant demonstrations for more freedom in several countries in 2019? But sadly, in many or most of those countries, the calls for freedom and those who called for freedom have been suppressed, and freedom scores have actually gone down. Now, as discussed in a prior post, the cause for freedom appears to be one that will require eternal vigilance, commitment, persistence, perseverance, and resilience. Friend, thanks for joining in today's Freedom Challenge, the last planned of 7. Please accept the challenge to engage, reflect, commit, and respond. Now, in previous sessions, we raised questions and discussed freedom trends in the U.S. and worldwide, the value and cost of freedom, with some reference back to Patrick Henry, sources of freedom with references to the Constitution and Scripture, and types of freedom and liberty, and responsibility with freedom, with quotes from Nelson Mandela and John Locke, and vigilance for freedom, with quotes from Reagan, Ronald Reagan, and others, and more. And I hope you will engage with the prior 6 videos and refine your perspectives and plans for action to expand and preserve freedom. But now it's time to wrap this up. And recording this 3 days prior to the 2022 midterm election polls in the U.S., I gotta add, for those of us in the United States, if you haven't already exercised your rights and freedoms to vote, please go and vote for freedom. Now, the Freedom Challenge vision is that each of us and all of us together can advance the cause of real freedom, for positive change, for good in ourselves, in our communities, in our cities, in our states, in our nations, in the world. I believe that every thought, word, and action that spreads love, truth, wisdom, courage, and real freedoms can and will make a difference. We can advocate for the advance of spiritual, personal, physical, and political freedoms, and every freedom and liberty endowed by our Creator as an inalienable right. And so, let's continue the Freedom Challenge and stand forever free. Now, I'll plan to include some suggestions, references, and links in the notes. But huge thanks to everyone who watches, engages, and participates in any aspect of this Freedom Challenge and in the attainment and preservation of freedom for all. My hope is that our grandchildren will one day thank us for accepting the challenge to champion and preserve and protect, stand for, and persevere for freedom and liberty in our generation. And so, preparing to sign off Day 7 of this Freedom Challenge, I recall one who embodies the word of truth, who said, "The truth shall set you free." So please allow me to conclude with adapted lyrics from the new song, Stand Forever Free. My wish for you is that you will stand forever free in the love that never fails. Stand forever free in the truth that will prevail. Stand forever free when the night falls all around, standing on the rock that never rolls. So let's go and stand forever free and sing out your freedom song for all to hear.